Welcome back. In this lesson, we're going to learn how to upload an image into CREATE Mosaics Designer. Uploading an image can be very helpful when you want to use a picture, sketch, or pattern as a guide for your mosaic design. When you upload an image, it sits behind the tile grid. You can then use it as a guide while you place your mosaic tiles over the top. The image does not create the mosaic for you. It simply gives you something to follow while you design. Before uploading an image, choose the canvas you want to work on. For this lesson, I'm going to use the square canvas. This gives us a neat, balanced design space, which works really well for simple patterns and centered designs. Above the canvas, you can see the canvas information line. For this example, the square canvas is 25 by 25 tiles. That means we have 25 tiles across and 25 tiles down to create our mosaic design. For this example, I'm using a simple mosaic pattern. This kind of image works well because the shapes are clear, the colors are easy to see, and the design is not too detailed. Simple images are much easier to follow on a small tile grid. To upload an image, go to the Upload Image option in the app. Click the button, then choose the image file from your computer. Once you select the image, it will appear behind the tile grid on the canvas. Now the image is sitting behind the grid. This lets you see the picture and the tile spaces at the same time. You can use the image as a guide to decide where each color should go. If the image feels too strong, you can adjust the opacity. Lowering the opacity makes the image lighter, so it is easier to see the grid and the tiles you are placing. This is especially useful when you start building the design tile by tile. Now you can start placing tiles over the image. Follow the main shapes first. I like to begin with the strongest colors or the center of the design, then work outward. You don't need to copy every tiny detail. The aim is to create a mosaic version that looks clear and balanced. When working from an uploaded image, simple is usually better. Look for the main shapes, the main color areas, and the overall pattern. A mosaic does not need to match the image perfectly. It needs to work beautifully as tiles. As your design develops, you may want to reduce the image opacity even more, or turn the guide image off if you no longer need it. This helps you check how the mosaic design looks on its own without the image underneath. Before you finish, it's a good idea to save your design. Saving the design lets you come back to it later and continue working on it inside CREATE Mosaics Designer. This is especially helpful if your mosaic is not finished yet, or if you want to make changes later. When your mosaic design is finished, you can export it as a PNG image. This creates a picture of your finished design that you can save to your computer. You can use this image for planning, printing, sharing, or keeping a record of your mosaic idea. And that's how to upload an image for your mosaic design. You can use an image as a guide, place your tiles over the top, save your design so you can return to it later, and export your finished mosaic as a PNG image. In the next lesson, we'll continue building your confidence with the tools inside CREATE Mosaics Designer.